Alrighty, that should be enough of a buffer. Let me get this set up. That should be enough of a buffer. This is gonna be blind. Hope y'all enjoy this one. Oh boy. Oh, that's an interesting way to do it. Let's do this in 720p windowed. Fantastic graphics quality. That's how that works, right? Properties, I want to swap to that. um, I am trying to get this to fit on my window here, and I'm having... There we go. Does not work. It is not going to be that happy with me clicking off screen, at least not as happy with as FTL is. So let me go ahead and reveal the game. Ding! Alrighty. So I am going into this extremely kind of blind-ish. Options, hints and help, yes. I want that enabled. Can change the theme. That's actually kind of cool. So this is Duskers. Difficulty. Oh, I didn't know you can change those individually. We'll leave it as is for now. And let's actually just do this as command line as possible here. So I am trying to think of what's going to be the best way for me to figure out what I'm doing with this game. I think probably the drone operator training might be more useful. Okay. Press 2 to swap to drone 2. Simple enough. Schematic view. So the derelict ship is unexplored. You only see your ship's docking bay. Open A1, or just A1, then enter to open airlock 1. Okay. Drone 2 has a generator in its list of upgrades. So this Ian has motion and gather. You have a generator. Okay, so we've got room 2, room 3, room 4, and room 5. Door 4 is open. R3. There's not a ton in this room, from the looks of it. Aha! Propulsion and jump cell. A motion sensor upgrade. Switch to schematic view. Motion. Okay, so there is something in room 4. Navigate 1 to R2. Let's just see how quickly I can get a handle on the command line console. Okay. D4, maybe? Schematic motion. Type D4 to close door 4, then D5 to open door 5. Okay. Alrighty, we'll do 1. Navigate 1 to R. Yeah, well, I don't remember what room this was, so I'll just move it manually. Nope, nope. Motion. D3. Info, destroyed drone. Swap. Swap. Okay, you have a lure. So I want to give me that. Exactly. I wonder if that's actually a thing or not. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. I don't know how big the rooms actually get there. Help navigates. Okay, so it allows things. Navigates 1 to R1. Not too shabby. So it is a roguelite. It's going to be an interesting experience, to say the least. And there will be panicking, and it will be glorious. But I think that's why you watch me anyways. Alrighty, let's go ahead and just jump straight into the game, shall we? Assuming I can get that sorted. Curious how much of the screen fuzziness is going through the stream or not. Fuel low, 6 days. Initiate emergency distress sequence. Yes. Response received, none, but 4 vessels detected. Manual contact and require necessary resources for travel. Thank you, Jill. Accessing log. Externally modified log. Yes. Summary of primary objectives. Intel logs from derelict spacecraft. Resources necessary for survival, and search for survivors. If objectives cannot be completed, initiate a reset. Sounds about right. Alrighty, so this is the map screen. Objectives. We have 2 scrap, 6 propulsion fuel, enough fuel for 2 jumps. Let's see. We've got a ship right here. It is a government C class, the Ulysses. It is no infestation. Age of 11, distance, it's right next to us. We have not visited it, and it has a scrap capacity of 48 scrap. Safe to say that's probably going to be our best bet for the first one we go to. Let's take a look at the galaxy map. There is a Stargate. I don't know what those are. Nope, not escape. want to do no data on the universe. Drone configuration. We have 3 drones. We have Tim, who has motion and gather. So he'll be the guy that tells us which places are safe. We've got Brendan, who has the generator. So he will be able to get us into different places. Ron is our tower and our interfacer. So he'll be able to get us new drones, hopefully. Because these things are not going to last. I can guarantee you. Ship configuration. Doesn't say anything fancy. Modifications. So I'm guessing it's random then which tools you get, which again kind of like FTL in that sense. So hopefully this run will actually last longer than one ship. I am not making any promises. Alrighty. Scrap capacity, good hull integrity. Let's give it a go. Only way we're gonna learn is by ramming ourselves into it, really. There are 36,965 communications found in the archives, all of them corrupted. Nothing really fancy here. Alrighty. So let's see. I guess the first step really is to just open the airlock. Assuming there's no motion. Do I want to use... because we have a limited amount of uses of motion? That's my understanding. So... it's one of those cases... it's going to be the first one, so I don't think there's going to be anything overly crazy. I don't, because it's gonna cost, I think it costs scrap to repair the actual movement things. Let's do A1. Let's give it a go. A1, navigate, D2, 2. Okay, D4. Alright, so that is closed. Let's go ahead and do... we've got scrap, so we'll go ahead and do gather for Tim. So we'll do drone 1, nav, drone 1 to R2. And gather. Scrap acquired. How much scrap did you get, Tom? I guess we don't really know. And we want to do motion, I'm guessing, to see if there's anything scary in rooms 4 or room 3. Single most powerful object in the universe. There is nothing in rooms 3 or room 4. So let's try room 3 first. D4, and we will do nav 1 R3. Get a shield upgrade. I wouldn't be surprised if there is one for... doors are the single most powerful object in the universe, except when venting. No kidding. Okay, D4, motion. Okay, so I think this ship is completely empty. Still going to be being very, very cautious, as is my style. Nav. cautious yet panicky. That's exactly how it works, right? R5. Let's see what we get. More scrap. Ooh, and another fancy thing. A fuel. Let me move to you. Nothing. That one was dry. Exactly. Yeah. We got teleport. That's interesting. Teleports drone to specified room. And a scan. Well, the scan is nice, because that means that I can then, well, scan things. So, let's put the scan on the gather bot. And I'm going to need to get, let's get Ron. I'm taking it that I'm getting lucky with my loot here. And let's just, for now, swap you over. I don't know if I'm going to need... Because it looks like teleport has a failure probability. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. Let's do D5, D3. And let's just nav D1 to R4. I think it might be, actually. I'm going to have to try that. Okay, gather. Scrap required. Okay, so scan. Gather. Nav 1 to R5. Let's just do one final sweep, because now that I've got the scan. The biodrone. Nav 1 R3. Droney stuffs. That'll work. Gonna have to find scan, gather. F drone big J. There we go. Nav 1 R2. Yes. R30 Hedron. I need scan and a power inlet. That is all. Okay. Navigates 1, 2, 3, R1. Not bad. Not bad for a first haul. Not bad at all. Alrighty. A1 and exit. Alrighty. So got 7 scrap. Got no fuel, but that's fine. I got a scan and a teleport. Nice. That's a good point. I will try that. Okay, modifications. And this is where things get a little bit crazy. Excuse me. Okay. So the scan has a failure probability, as does gather, and so does motion. I'm guessing that goes up as time goes on. That teleporter. I'm gonna have to read up on how that works. Ship config. No, I want... Now comes the question. Let me see. Okay, let's drone config. Rename. Okay, so the first one Biodrone. Second one. Drone stuff. Droney stuff? Is that enough? Limited to 10 characters. Ouch. I think that's going to be as good as it's going to get. And F drone. And we'll do F drone. Big J. I think that'll work. Alrighty, so let me read up on this thing. Teleports drone to specified room. I think mine's just going to barely fit as well. Yeah, let me see if I can find a way to get this fit. This to fit. No, that's not going to fit. My apologies. Do I want to swap? I think we'll keep Droney Stuffs as the generator. You'll be tow. It's the teleport. I'm trying to think of what would be a good use for that. I mean, apparently I've gotten really lucky, Kieran. I've gotten really lucky about the stuff I've gotten. Okay, you're going to be best as the motion and the scanner. TP might work. That's a good point. So, swap. There we go. Modifications. So I can increase speed, increase max HP, repairs video signal. That's a good point, because the generator is usually going to be the first one that goes in. That's a good point. Upgrade either repairs, full working order, add sensors. Okay, so it's once it gets down to half, then I can fix it. The gather, repair. So the repair improves the failure probability from what it looks like. Is that a flat cost, or is that a... So like if it gets down to like 50% failure probability, is it still going to only cost 8 scrap to repair? That's an interesting question. Teleport droppable items. So there's an actual upgrade for this one, teleporting sensors and traps dropped in rooms to any other room in the ship. Interesting. So that teleporter is going to be interesting to see how that works. Let's just see what we got for other places to see. They're all going to be about the same distance, except for E there. The Mary Curie, which is another government type C, and the Z, which is a salvage class C. Scrap capacity is higher for the Mary Curie, so that might be a better deal. Stable. They're both about the same age, same stability. There is infestation. Ah, so I didn't need to use the motion for this one because it says that there's no infestation types. Ah, so that might have been a slight waste on my part, but that's fine. It gives me a chance to learn the mechanics after all. So let's see. We've got an infestation in these two. So which one do we want to go to? I also like the ship name, that I have. I am Derelict 0. Can I change the name for that? I cannot change my ship's name. Okay, that's a bit of a shame. Let's go ahead and give this a go then. Let's go... Zed? Let's go to the Zed. Well, that was a little anticlimactic. Let's find ourselves some propulsion fuel, shall we? Unknown derelicts. No uncorrupted communications. It has random junk in the hold. Alrighty. So we know that there's something here. So now the motion actually makes sense. Okay. Could also be months. Okay. Okay. D10. You are shut closed. Interestingly, we have more than one potential generator. That's going to be interesting. So you would think that... Nope. Back. You would think that, but I'm kind of concerned that that wouldn't be the case. A little concerned that that wouldn't be the case. So the biodrone, we are going to go ahead and navigate you to R2. I'll figure this out eventually. And motion. So we have something in R5. We're going to keep him in R5 if we can do so. Let's go ahead. Well, we'll keep him in R5 for right now. Let's go ahead and do D4. Nav 1 R4. We'll just kind of scan a little bit to start. Okay. Scan. Gather all. Gathering fuel. We have 1 days of propulsion acquired. Nice. Okay, so we know that they're in R5. They're not going to escape. Let's go ahead and navigate. One to R2. And do a D10. Scan. Gather all. So just the one scrap. Navigate 1 to R3. I mean, yeah, it might be a little bit more exciting to actually navigate the things in individually, but eh. Scan. Gather all. Got some scrap. Got some scrap. Okay. So we do not need to go back into R4. So let's do D4 motion. D5. Come on. D5. Okay, so I quite literally jammed the door on top of the thing. That's fun. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move to R3. Generator, that'll let us open D6. And there is an airlock too. Fancy, so we should be able to actually just move the ship over there. I think that doesn't cost anything. So D6. Actually, we still haven't been into R5. I mean, they're powerful enough that... Yeah, that's a good point. You can't kill anything by squishing it in the door. It's a bit of a shame. Okay, D8. Nav 1 R5. Scan. We've got a drone! Hey! It is Rick. So let's go ahead and gather, and we're gonna nav 3 to R5. D7, nav 1 R6. Scan, gather all. And let's see. What do you have? You have another lure. Nearby organic threats. Let's just go ahead and tow. Okay. A1. Is there a way? Basic controls. Open airlocks to kill anything in the room. Good to know, but I seem to recall that it also causes a lot of radiation, which may not be ideal. Yeah, radiation does weird things. Remotely controls a power inlet remotely. That's going to be an interesting thing to see. Transport. Navigate. Info. Advanced commands. Alias. Commandeer. The current relevant. That's an interesting idea. Yay! We could also do a Spud drone, or Spudnik. That's an option. And I think we might do that first, actually. Let's go ahead and make a Spudnik. Is that a good name for a drone? Time. Strategy. Subterfuge. So, okay, how do I swap my ship to airlock 2? That's my question. Because I didn't see anything in the help menu. I might be able to find it. A. Close. D. Exit. Help. Info. Navigate. Open. Swap. Status. Reroute. Remotes. There's actually a lot more commands in here than I thought there were. I'm gonna have to read through this when I finish the stream here. Drive drone, drive drone. Yeah, A is closed. I'm trying to find... dock. There we go. Okay, dock A2. Commencing redocking procedure. Ding. Okay, A2. Navigate all R1. Again, not that bad of a haul. Got quite a bit of stuff for that. Okay, come on. Give us some room. A2. Exit. Alrighty, we got a new drone. Welcome aboard, Rick. You are going to get renamed as Sputnik. Because Kieran is Mr. Spud in Bio's chat, if I recall correctly. I think. Right? Does this work? Spudnik? I mean, you're damaged, so I'm going to need to repair you, but... modifications... Sputnik. Repair HP by 10, repair full HP. 7 scrap. Yikes. That's a little pricey. I think I got the name right. Let's go ahead and repair to full health. We're going to need to find a use for Sputnik. But we will find a use, and we shall use him. Q. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. So only repair by 10, because usually the generator itself is only going to... The generator just needs a little bit of juice in him. Alright, let's go with that then. We'll save the scrap. Repair by 10. Okay, Sputnik, welcome to the team. Drone config. You are going to not have the lure. We're going to give you generator. See. B. I guess we'll give Droney Stuffs the lure. Yeah, let's go with that. So we've got an explorer and a gatherer. We got someone that can maybe do a little bit of reconnaissance. Got someone that can get us new drones if needed, and a generator. Alrighty. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead. I did notice quickly, I'm going to change one quick thing I noticed with the... Because it is not Duskers that ended up just going up on the channel, it was FTL. Just while I have a quick moment of breath. Okay, so let's think here. We want to go here, so let's go ahead and travel and board. And again, no uncorrupted stuff. Bit of a shame that. Okay, that's interesting how we already have knowledge of R2. That's a little scary. That's actually a little bit scary. So let's do A1, and we want to move Droney stuff. No, we want to move Sputnik. So we want to do nav for and D11. Alrighty. So now comes the trick. Why is the drone in R2 dead? Nav the bio drone to R3. Runs into F drone PigJ. Motion. Drone worth. I mean, in Bio's Discord chat, Kieran is Mr. Spudnugget, so I thought Spudnik was a good one. Haven't heard anything for or against. So I'm noticing that there's yellow. Results inconclusive. We know that there's only the one threat on board this ship, because if I do basic controls, no, I want basic commands, because we can do status. Status, we only have one infestation type. So, this is going to be interesting. Because we know that the one in R5 is the only one. I'm wondering why R2 and R4 are inconclusive. Because I don't think there's any damage to the motion detector, is there? It's an interesting mechanic. Let's go ahead and do D4. No, quit hitting escape. R5 should be the only danger, yes. But then again, it's like FTL. Half the fun is just losing. 1, R2. Because of the drone. Interesting. Okay. Scan. Mouse destroyed. Well, I don't have any room for things. So let's do D11. Navigate 1 R4. Scan. There is an access terminal in R3. Okay, that's a good point. The reason that I'm using the bio drone is because he is already kind of collecting the stuff, and we know that R5 is safe. So let's do... F-drone has the... That's a good point. That's a good point. Because I have been using the motion a little bit more frequently than maybe I should be. So let's go ahead. Nav 1 R3. Let's move him back. Let's go ahead and do... Let's just swap to F-drone Pig J. Swap with the bio drone. Let's swap the motion over to F-drone. That'll leave bio-drone as the gatherer and scanner. We can also swap the tow over as well. So he'll just collect stuff, whereas F-drone can do interesting things. Let's go ahead. 3 is an interface. Okay, you need to move out of the way, and you need to go down to here. Interface. Ship scan, defense, survey, interface list. Face, ship scan. Ship scan. Okay. So R2 had an error in scanning. R5 has stuff in it, including a turret. That's fun. Defense in room 5 killed 1 enemy. Nice. Nice. So now there are nothing. Because if I do status... Well, there's one still protected, but that's fine. So now whatever there was in R5 is dead. Survey. Found 3 rooms. Okay. So this is interesting. Our threat in R5 is dead. And the turret is deactivated. I did remember to do that. Yeah. Alrighty, so D5. And let's go ahead and move Have gate to R5. Let's just do a little bit of scanning. Or maybe not scanning, but some investigations. Okay, a little bit more scrap. 1, R5. Oh, we could actually do this. Let's do nav to R2. Let's have him actually see what there is in the drone. Gather all. Hi. Hi. There's a turret. Okay. So the interface I don't think is needed anymore, because we've already scanned everything. The ship's empty. So let's go ahead. Let's see what there is in here. Another generator. Nice. And a sonic pulse that repels organic threats. Okay, so 2 generators. That's not bad. Don't have enough room for anything more. I guess droney stuff might very well be our combat drone. So we killed the one thing that was in here, so we don't need to use the motion anymore, I think. Let's do D10. Let's just do a manual movement in. Power inlets. Okay. So who still has space? I mean, Sputnik does, as does F-Drone PigJ. Okay, so nav 3 to R2. Nav 4 R6. Okay, generator. Multiple drones, so generator 4. Alrighty, so we have more rooms, so let's do D6. Exactly, assuming I am quick enough. Because I don't think there's a pause button in this one. Oh, don't. Oh. Who has... D9. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Well, this just went... There was a threat. An enemy drone. Okay, I was not expecting that. Good thing we have another generator. Nav 3 R3. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. Generator. This might be the end of the run. Crap. I think that might be the end of the run. I don't think there's any way to salvage that. Reset. Could I have salvaged it? Maybe, but that's hilarious. Oh, that's hilarious. And that's gonna probably be the general things that's gonna happen, is that stuff's just gonna go wrong and it's gonna be hilarious and we're gonna have fun. Alrighty, let's go ahead and rename stuff. So this is going to be our... We're gonna just do the same naming scheme. Biodrone. Droney stuffs. And Sputnik. And let's see, you are our tow and lure. Let's make you the tow and gatherer. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to say the least. We've got stealth, so it's not gonna be terrible. And we've got one without an infestation type, so we might be fine. Board. My name is Captain Jen. My last transmission I received was over 20 days ago, excluding automated relays. I am overwriting this log in the hopes that another survivor finds it here. It feels odd to type survivor, but I believe that's what we are. I'll be staying. If you're out there, I'll be broadcasting on emergency broadcast 001. Captain Jane Vogel. Methinks these dead. Okay, so the biodrone. Probably should see basic controls, not basic commands. Advanced drone upgrade stealth. Prevents threats from detecting drone while active drone can move. Up. There is a modification to that. Okay, so A1, and we will move droney stuffs. Navigate to R1? R2. Not locate. Okay. I also don't have a scan, which is going to be interesting. D4. So I am going to have to do a more manual search. But you don't have gather, so navigate 3 R2. Okay, droney stuffs needs to move. Okay. So there's no threats on board, so let's just see what we can find. Navigate 1 R3. Oh, a damaged drone. Nice. Nav 3 R2. Sorry, R3. So 3 has probe and stun. That's an interesting... I mean, probe looks like might help. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Doesn't look like it. I heard something in there. I thought there wasn't supposed to be anything in here. R4. Let's do... No, quit hitting escape. Okay. Let's get a probe. Proximity stun mine. Don't really know how well that's gonna work. Help. Probe. Probe drops a probe which scans accessible rooms. Oh. This might end up being better than the motion. Huh. I can work with this. I can work with that. Okay. Navigate all R2. D4, D2. Okay, Mr. Probe. What's an R5? Five. D2. Okay, I guess it's just an empty derelict then. D5, D2, D4. Here, drone. D1, D2. D4. Probe. Help. Probe. Pick up. Pick up. One. There. I mean, I'm assuming. Let's take a look. That's a good point. I don't know if it can scan for bad guys or not. So let's do basic controls. Sorry, drone upgrades. Probe. Probe will attempt to navigate through any open doors. Drops a probe which scans accessible rooms. I mean, I guess we could try it. We can just test it and see what happens. We can make a new probe out of stuff later on. I'm not really sure if it will survive or not. D4. So I need Sputnik to grab whatever's in here, which is a stun. And let's just gather everything. D2, D5, D3, A1. Oh, that's the fuel that I was hearing earlier. Okay. No fuel. On the bright side, I'm going to get a lot more scrap now. The probe is as good as this thingy. I can be notified when it's damaged. It's better than nothing. That's a good point. All R1. And it could be worse. And exit. Loading statistics. Got a few things. Now let's see. Modifications. Okay, so we cannot manufacture an upgrade. Magnetic clamp. What does that do? Probes are cheap. At least there's that. Interesting. Okay. And I'm guessing that those don't carry over from run to run. Okay, 1, 1. They're all about the same distance away, so do I want to go to the Yankuri, or do I want to go to the Ericsson, or the Winding Truths? These are some really interesting names. Let's go to the Winding Truths, perhaps? Or salvage government barge. Let's go to the Winding Truths and make a loop. And board. Do I want to make any adjustments to the drones? I mean, are the probe, the stealth field? Might be better for the droney stuffs to have the probe, potentially. And then Sputnik has a stun just in case. I can swap it mid of the way in, so might be interesting. Let's just see how it goes. No uncorrupted communications. Interesting. Interesting. Generator D15. Okay. So now the probing begins, I guess. Because there is something in here. I don't know what, but there is something. I can also use the stealth of this guy to help. So let's start with R4, maybe? Start with room 4. Let's go ahead. Probe. No, don't go into my ship. There's nothing in there. Okay. D10. D10. Okay. The probe is taking damage in R5. The probe is dead. Good to know. So there is something in there. I'm assuming, maybe hoping, that that is the only problem. D9. Ship upgrade. And a turret. No interface, though. Info. Ship defense. Remote power. No, the probe's just dead. He died. But now we know that there's something in there. Okay, I need the tow, so that means that Sputnik needs to go in there. Tow it back to the ship. Because the door was open, and I've closed the door behind him. Okay, so room 5 is evil. We know that as a fact. This room is empty. D9, D11. Now, of course, we have no way to know if it's swapped over. So we might need to launch another probe. D15. D15. Okay, so there's things in there. D8. D8. D11. Okay, so the probe isn't taking damage. I think, therefore, it is safe to open D10. Yeah, just a little smiley face. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay. Pick up. Probe. Pick up. Pick up. 2. Let's see if I can pick up both. Okay, so if the drone's dead, there's nothing that can be done. Good to know. I have 4. Well, I had 4. I've lost 1. Okay, a lot of airlocks. We've killed the one thing that was going to be deadly. So 3. Navigate 3 R5. I'm going to have him do some collection. Okay, so there is a drone in here from what it looks like. Okay, let me test something. So it does recharge. Good to know. So let's utilize that. Drone. I can agree with that. Okay, so Sputnik needs to tow this drone back to the airlock. He has a generator and a turret. Ooh, a drone turret. And another generator's not bad, honestly. So, tow. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and do D4. D13. Probe. You'd hope. I'm a little worried about it, but that's fine. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Not again, not again. Hi. Don't mind me. I did open D13, yes. Okay, so there is an enemy in R6. We took a little bit of damage. Maybe. And there goes the probe. We didn't die. We didn't die. There's also nothing in R6, so we just ignore it. We don't need to go into R6. Okay. So Sputnik's a little damaged. A little worse for wear. This is fine. This is fine. I could do A3. That is another option. But I need to, Well, the thing is that the one enemy that was detected by the ship, my ship, is now residing in R4, bashing against the wall. So, down two probes. Great. D8. D15. I think I'm just going to let it live in R6. I think it's happy there. Let's do this. D14. Okay, we'll wait for the stealth recharge. And then D5 should be open. Yeah. We'll have to try that. Let's just get past this, stealth. D5. Okay. Dock A3. D14, D6, rope. A3. That's good to know. Alright, well, Droney stuff gets to go chase after the probe. Alright, we survived. We survived the second ship. A3. Exit. I lost 2 probes, but we can get those back. We got more will have gotten more scrap. Probe deteriorating on drone number 2. Probability of breaking higher. That's great. That's really great. Okay, ship config. Remote power. Remotely powers a power inlet. That's cool. I'll use it. Drone configuration. You have a lot of health. And you have a turret. I need to repair you. And Sputnik, for that matter. Sputnik also needs to be repaired. Probe is yellow. It has a chance of failure. Help. Strategy. Upgrade where? Let's travel to this one. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Drone configuration. Modifications. So we've got 16 scrap. Got one drone that's disabled. We can use him and Sputnik as our 2 generators. Let's just start with getting this drone functional. Rename him as R30 heat drone. That probe. Interesting. I'm worried it's going to... When it says it's going to fail, what does that mean? Let's... Strategy... I want to find tips, basic commands. Drone configuration. Let's see. Do I want to make you the guy with the stealth? And then just make, okay. That... That's good to know. What would it cost to repair it? 10 scrap? You're kidding! I'd be a lot closer to doing that, maybe towards like 0.5%, but 10 to repair it? That's a lot of scrap. I'd kind of like to keep the scrap. It could add probes, though. Because that's really what I'm using at the moment to survive, really. Okay, so we've got 2 generators. Let's go ahead and make Sputnik the other generator. Right, right. So let's... Let's do this. We'll make me be the guinea pig. So I'll stealth in, generator, close the doors, and then one of the other drones can pick up the stealth from me while I am doing my thing. Sputnik's damaged, but we'll give him the probe. We'll give you gather and tow. That means that you are going to be our shooter person, I guess. Let's give Johnny Stuffs the stun. And then Biodrone can grab the stealth from our R30 heat drone. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's give it a go. All corrupted. Fantastic. We have a room we already know stuff about, so that's fun. A1. Stealth. D11. Okay. So now, the Biodrone Oh, that's a good idea. That's actually a good idea. So let's use you as the stealth. Let's put you... Okay, it makes sense now that I kind of see how that works. Okay, so D11 might have a thing. Do I want to send a probe? And then, no, the probe's not going to help a ton. I'm kind of limited on probes anyways. Okay, stealth. D11. D11. Stealth. Okay, so there's nothing in here. Good. This is good. D11. Turrets. Stealth. D3. Okay. Okay, so now we have power to all of the rooms. So let's unpower D6. Means that I'm not really using all of the generators then, am I? But that's fine. D3. turret first. An R2. Good to know. Good to know. Hi. Okay. So D10 is not going to be able to be closed because the turret is blocking the way. Okay. Hi. Okay, well, where's my tower, Joey Stuffs? Can I tow the debris so I can close the door? This is something I want to test. Let's see. Huh. Probably. I could see it. Not sure how I feel about it, if I'm honest, but... more just from turreting that specific spot, I guess. Or that specific way. Okay, let's actually do this properly. Peace out. Okay, so now we know that there's something in R8. That means that R2 probably has something. So let's open D6 and let whatever is in R2 get killed by whatever is in R8. No, scrap has been collected. It is, in fact, the debris from the turret. Forgot to turn off the stealth. That was perhaps bad of me. Two. Speed boost. That's not a bad idea. Oh. Stealth. Okay, that's not an option. That's not an option. Okay. Well, it died. I think Well, it's dead now, so not an issue anymore, but still. I regret to inform that as soon as I hit gather, the stealth field turned off, I think. I'm gonna have to check that. Let me test that in this room, since there's nothing scary in here. Okay. I'm gonna test that theory, because... yeah, gathering turns off the stealth field. That's not an option. Clever! It's a clever idea. I appreciate the idea. But it was not, in fact, the right idea. That's scary. They know. They know. Okay. So now that everything's been cleared, the turrets are dead, we can survive. Who has the probe? Sputnik has the probe. Good. Let's open D2, D8, D9, D6, D4. Okay. Probe. Something's in R5. It's a dead drone. Two R5. Alrighty, but we cleaned it out. Well, not everything, actually. Who is... okay, you're... I guess so. Who has room? You have room. You also have the most health. So let's have you... yeah. Alrighty. Okay, drone configuration. Let me see the ship config, because this now has a chance of failure. Interesting. Okay, so this is going to be our last bit of fuel, which may not be a good thing. But let's just see what we can find here. So the turret, lure, speed boost 1. Let's not give you speed boost. Could do a combination of the lure and the turret. Kind of lure him into a specific room. You're gonna be good as keeping with the stealth. You're good for a generator and probe and stun. You... well, let's give the stealth back to R30 Hedron. And increase the speed of drone. So it's that question of who should I give the speed boost to. I guess... I don't really have the room for any of it, do I? Let's give you the speed boost. Why not? Board. Let's give it a try. Okay, that'll work. Okay, new ship. All the communications corrupted in the archive. Okay. So it's quiet now. Let's pick a room. I guess about here should work. Really? That's interesting. That's a little worrying. Okay, so nothing in R3. That's good. Trying to find the idea for how to use Sputnik. D8. Hi. Well, the turreted. So the enemy drone is now jamming that door. That's fine. What do you have on you? You have a turret. Cool. You died. So not a good use that turret did. So that means that we can open D9 without any problems. So let's get Marvin back over to the ship, I guess. We have a 5th drone now. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if I can get it to... Let's try from... here? Degenerate... I'm... maybe. We do need to get power over to the other location. That could work. That would work. Let's give that a try, I guess. Looks like this ship is empty, so we're good. Oh, probe. Let's turn the vents. Oh dear. Let's hope not. Come back here. Bah. Alrighty. So, we survived. Speed boost deteriorating, brake probabilities increased. Great. Okay, so we are at the system Fae. Solaris Incognita, Epsilon Eridani, Altamira. Fuel bay. Trying to think of where I would want to go. A lot of these are volatile. Let's see what we've got first for Marvin, who we will rename as F drone. J. I'm thinking. I am thinking very hard about what it is I want to do next. Because I'm not really sure what my next goal should be, if I'm honest. I mean, I realize I'm going to have to go to one of these. I don't know which one. Looks like this is the one we would start at, and then kind of want to aim towards a fuel thingy. I think that's where I would want to aim for. I think we'll go here to Epsilon Eridani, because that gives me the most options, I think. I mean, this is volatile, which worries me. I think it looks like any system I go to, the first ship's going to be volatile. So maybe this one? Got a lot of scrap, actually. I'm wondering if I should probably put something together. No, quit hitting the escape button. Trying to think of where I would want to go. Let's go here. Sure. Oh. We'll jump to Epsilon Eridani. It's not applied to your reserve tank. Ah, okay. So I want that to be empty when I'm jumping. Got it. So we will jump over to here. Interesting. There's more stuff. Okay, so we are here. Nope, nope. Back. So we are here. The Nemras. I'm guessing we want to aim for the Stargates? I'm not really sure, though. Let's do... Alright, drone configuration. Let's see what we've got here. Speed boost is already starting to wear. Probably want to just swap that out. Get rid of it. Don't need it. The probe. Starting to wear a bit. Stun I haven't even used, but its missions used hasn't gone up. Stealth, tow, and gather. Let's swap you over to... We'll keep you with the stealth just in case something goes horribly wrong. We'll give you... No, actually, you're probably best having the stealth overall. I'll give you the stun. Let's just see what happens. I think this will be the last one, and then I'll end the stream. Oh, that's a lot of scrap, which makes me very, very cautious about entering that room. Status. There are 2 infestation types detected. It's an older ship. Hull integrity medium. Exactly. D10. And it's looking like we might have to go in that room to make any progress. I also have no interface, which is interesting. Need to find more equipment. That's what I need. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and have droney stuff. Well, we'll have Biodrone start with the turreting. And droney stuffs. We'll grab the stealth from R30 He drone and just see what's in there. D15, stealth, D15. Okay, you are a turret. Really? Really? I'm trying to think of a better way to do that. Oh well. Let's gather everything. It's like it was just the one thing. 74 means 1. Exactly. Let's try something here. Well, Allure's not going to work against things. Let's try here. Exactly, exactly. D10. Everyone. What is in here? Nothing in here, it looks like. Well, I guess we can just close D10 for now. So now what? Let's try R4, maybe? Looks like it's just some sort of corridor. I don't know what you are, but I'm just going to back away slowly. I have no idea what that was. I don't want to know what that was. We're just going to pretend we didn't see it and avoid room for the plague. A thing which shall not be mentioned. Hi, John! There's another drone. We can use you. And ship upgrade. What do you have? You have a trap. Cool. Don't know what I'll use that for. Okay, I'm considering swapping to A5 to make the towing of that a little bit easier. Part of me thinks that's a bad idea. We might need another drone name, but we're only limited to 4 drones at any given moment. We are going to need a 6th drone name, however. Or we could just turn them into scrap. That's another option. Because we actually have quite a bit of scrap now. Okay, D17. Another airlock. And an empty room. Styles RC. I'm not sure on that one, actually. All I know is that I'm going to avoid room 4 like the plague. At this moment, that's all I worry about. All I'm worried about. Okay. Airlock 7 failing. Ooh, that's fun. Well, we don't need to go back in R6 then. That's a surprise. Interesting. Okay, I might be taking too long. Let's remote R7. You only give me 1 extra room. Awesome. Airlock 7 will fail in 30 seconds. It shouldn't, but we should prepare to run. Let's see. Yeah, airlock 7 no longer responding. Okay, so room 6 is now impossible to enter, and D7's damaged. That's a little worrying. I might hightail it out of here, honestly. Dock A6. A6. Do I want to try to get the drone from R5? I'll try it. Oh, D14's about to fail? Okay. D14. Yeah, let's just get out of here. This ship is, Sorry, John. Lootable drone detected that can be salvaged. No, sorry. We're not gonna try. We actually have a lot of scrap now. Modifications. Let's see. We need to spend something. Is there anything I'm not going to use that I can just convert into scrap? Haven't really been using the probe much, have I? I'm thinking we'll go to the gatekeeper, although the fact that I have no idea how many different types of infestation types there are worries me slightly. Probably actually have to go next to it to detect that, I guess. Let's go here. Let's do... We'll prepare for the next one, and then we'll call it a stream, I think. Actually, might as well just call it here, and we'll do the prep work for this next stream. So I think that will do it. I think I'm gonna call that for today. Thank you everyone for watching. That was an interesting experience. I will have to see. That was an interesting foray into the Duskers. I think I'm going to go ahead and conclude it there. There will not be a stream next week. I will be out of town. But the week after, we will be returning with FTL. So thank you everyone for watching. There's no music to close this out, is there? It's not as exciting as FTL's music, I guess. This is a little bit more stressful than FTL, actually. Oh, dear. So, yeah. No stream next week, but the week after. But until then, I wish you all the best for the rest of your days.